I've always felt different, like I didn't quite fit in anywhere. When I heard about this gathering, I was terrified, but also intrigued. The invitation said to dress Baroque Gothic. I spent hours trying to get it right. Lace gloves, a corset, layers of dark fabric, but my feet, they remained bare. As I approached the mansion, my heart was pounding. What was I getting myself into? The foyer was like stepping into another century. Candles flickered everywhere. The air was heavy with incense and the soft rustle of fabric. And then I saw them. Women draped in lace and velvet, their feet bare on the marble floor. They moved with such grace, such confidence. I felt clumsy in comparison. I watched as they gathered in small groups, their hands moving delicately. Their fingers traced patterns on each other's feet, like artists creating masterpieces. I stood frozen, mesmerized by the intimacy, the artistry of it all. One woman caught my eye. She smiled and approached me slowly. Her dress was a deep burgundy, adorned with intricate black lace.
Welcome, I'm Evelyn. Your first time here?
I nodded, unable to find my voice. She smiled, understanding.
May I?
May I? She asked, gesturing to my feet. I nodded again, heart racing. She led me to a nearby chaise lounge, her movements fluid and graceful. Evelyn knelt before me, her eyes never leaving mine. Her touch was electric. I closed my eyes, feeling truly seen for the first time. Her fingers were cool against my skin, tracing delicate patterns. It was like she was reading a story written on my skin, understanding me completely. In that moment, something shifted inside me. I belonged here. When I opened my eyes, I saw other women watching us, smiling encouragingly. There was no judgment, no shame, only acceptance and admiration.
Would you like to try?
For a moment, I hesitated, but then I felt a surge of courage. I nodded and she sat down, extending her foot towards me. My hands trembled at first, but as I began to caress her foot, I felt a strange calm. It was like sculpting, like creating art with my fingertips. I looked up to see Evelyn smiling, her eyes closed in quiet pleasure. Around us, the room had fallen into a hushed reverence. The candlelight flickered, casting dancing shadows on the walls. In this moment, we were all connected, all part of something greater. As the night went on, I found myself moving from woman to woman. Each touch, each caress was a conversation without words. Now, when I look in the mirror, I see beauty where I once saw flaws. This gathering of kindred spirits taught me to embrace every part of myself, even the parts I once thought were strange or unworthy. We are all works of art, Baroque and Gothic, intricate and beautiful. And in this secret world of gentle touches and unspoken understanding, I found my place, my canvas, my masterpiece, A story of self-discovery and acceptance. The end.